Hello everybody, my name is Ekay, you're watching Ekay and welcome back to my Elli Let's Play. So today we are going to be diving into this cave-like area. I honestly can't remember what's coming up, so it's going to be fun. It's a semi-blind Let's Play. Of course I have played the game before, but I just can't remember as well as I should probably remember what's going on, because my memory isn't, as good as it should be, I guess. Oh no, I already missed a jump. We're off to a great start in this episode. So I'm just trying to scour for some queens. Yes guys, they're queens. Right, so we have this pad over here. We can press the ZL key to utilize this, and by activating it we actually teleport to a different teleporter receptacle, as I'm just going to call it. And we can of course move across the area. So we can jump off, or we can just go back here, press ZL again, and we can teleport back to the other one. So here are some platforms. These platforms, I believe they fall after a while, so you have to be sort of quick. Of course, this is still very early in the game, so it's actually super easy. But later on, there are some harder parts using the same mechanic. I think there's nothing over here, so let me just proceed. The game is set up in a way, as you guys can see, where there's a lot of small levels. There's big worlds, and in these big worlds there are lots of different tiny levels, and you'll see us moving into different worlds when we have different environments we go into. The worlds are decently long. They're all I think 2 hours long or something. Now you can see I have a special ability. I don't think we're supposed to know this yet, but if I press both of my triggers at the same time, we can do this, and then we can create, or actually we don't create, we reveal hidden yes, we reveal hidden so we reveal hidden platforms, which is kind of cool. I think the game will teach us about this. Oh, there's actually something over here as well. So these are one of the coins that I mentioned. This is one of these secret coins. Like I mentioned, these secret coins are very hard to find. If you're standing here and you haven't been taught this yet, you're like, wait, how do I even get over there? And of course you can't even see the coin, because you can only see it once you're on this platform. But then again, it's one of those things where if you play the game again, you just have a couple of things as an advantage over people who haven't played the game before. Now, I'm not entirely certain whether it's possible to backtrack in any capacity to this specific area. I don't think it is possible. So it's always a good thing to replay games like this and actually have an advantage of other people. This is the part, by the way, in the Let's Play that I used to showcase the performance of the game. As you can see right here, it's like, the FPS is dropping at just more than it should be. It's not a big deal. I mean, it's probably due to the lighting and stuff, but it was a good showcase point, so I just, clipped that. Because back then I didn't have a capture card yet, so I had to clip 30-second clips, and I used these. I had a big library of 150 clips or something. So we're in the Temple Garden now. It's a reasonably sized area. It's not a hub area. I mean, well, it might be a bit of a hub area. We won't be returning here as much as I'd like when it's a hub area, but So there's a big gate over there that we just crossed through, meaning we can't go back. Hello again, Elli. Welcome to the Temple Garden. So we've arrived at the part where he was telling us to go towards. It was created many ages ago, but I am afraid that after today it will be lost with the rest of our beloved universes. So we're not talking one universe, guys, we're talking multiple universes. I really wish Ghastly would realize she is not ready to be a guardian. She just isn't ready. Hopefully you manage to get those darn crystals back, Elli, but first you must pass my color coin trial. Good luck! Now I'll continue my journey. Bye! Alright, so he's talking about a color coin trial. Now what does that mean? I have no idea, but we'll probably find out soon enough. So it's actually kind of funny. A game like this, you'd expect there's puzzles, and you'd expect me to know everything and just go like a bit of a guide. So we have just found a yellow coin, but of course it's not really a guide, because I'm going in blind again. So we've got ourselves a yellow coin. As you can see from the bottom right, these yellow coins are being represented by these circles, and you can see the ones lighting up here on the gate. We've got a yellow one, we've got a red one, and we've got a blue one lighting up. So what do you guys think we should do? Well, we should probably try and find all the coins that we require. So this one is green. We don't need green. We don't need green for this, but I'm gonna grab green anyway because you know it's there. So I might as well grab it. Now, can I jump up here? I can't remember. No, I can't. Okay, so let me just wander around for a bit because we're gonna have to find the other colors, obviously. So we can move up here. We can collect some queens. Yes, guys, they're queens. So we have found our blue one, and as you can see, there's a red one up here. But how do we get the red one? Well, as you can see, we are standing on a pad, and this pad is showing us that there's a green one and a blue one being lit up. Now we do have the green one, and we do have the blue one. So I just have to remember how to input these, which honestly, wait, hold the phone, I can't remember. Oh, of course, we have to input them here. I was being stupid, guys. Okay, so we have a giant pad here, and this giant pad allows us to input colors. And by inputting colors, we activate things that synchronize with those set colors. So, for example, in this situation, we require a green one and a blue one. So let me input green and blue, and you can see this one activates. Now, for as long as we have these two inputs, this one will remain active. However, were we to remove these, this one deactivates. So it's about creating different color combinations, and by creating these different color combinations, we can open up doors, activate pads, and do a whole lot of different things. Now I do remember that up here somewhere, I think there was like one of those secret coins. I'm not entirely certain how we get there, but I kind of want to take a look and try and find out how to. Can I jump up here? I can, but it doesn't. Wait. Like a collisionless area, like I can jump on top of it, but I can jump up this and then. No, okay, there's just an invisible wall over there, so there's not really anything we can do here. But I do remember at the start of this area, I think I saw one of those. What'd you call them? One of those hidden coins. I'm gonna go with. Maybe there's something up here. Like, I'm looking for, like, a secret way up. I think there was something, right? Or am I just completely missing something? Oh, you know what? Let's just proceed. You know, we don't need them. Like I mentioned, you find enough of them, and you know, it's just cosmetics. It's not like it really matters in the end. So, for the door, we need red, we need yellow, and we need blue. So, we input yellow and red, and you can see the door opens up. So, now we can proceed, and we can go through the door. It's actually a rather fun puzzle mechanic, and pretty much the entirety of World 1 will be expanding upon the idea of using this color puzzle to different extents, and just, you know, creating different kinds of puzzles. It's kind of funny, pretty much every world has like a core mechanic, and this core mechanic is then being expanded upon, expanded upon, and expanded upon throughout the world, until, you know, you pretty much know everything there is to know about this specific type of puzzle. And then obviously you move on to the next world where you have a different kind of puzzle. So we're already sitting at 118 queens, which of course are crystals, but queens sounds funny. You might be wondering, by the way, guys, can I turn the camera? No, I can't turn the camera. There's no way for me to turn it. It's a fixed camera, which in my opinion is usually better when you're playing puzzle games. Wait, I want to jump up there. Is there something up there? Wait, why is this jump so hard? Wait, why? Can I not jump up here? I can. Is there something up here? I don't think so. Like, there's a person up there, but I can't talk to the person, I suppose. Oh wait, is this what I saw? Did we see the entirety of this area already, instead of just, you know, the start? And was I just looking at this one? I suppose that could be the case. Can I walk over this? Is there anything on the other end? Doesn't seem like it. Of course I could just jump up from here as well, I guess. There's a person up there. Is there anything I can do with a person? Honestly, I've never really gone out of my way to explore stuff like this, so I just quickly wanna... Okay, I can just jump on this. Ooh. Oh, is there anything? Oh no! Okay, never mind. That doesn't seem to be any solid collision that I can stand on right there. So that's one of the downsides to this game, personally. I feel like the game could give you some more freedom in where you can and can't move. This person right here, he's sleeping. There's a different guy with a... Is that his house? I suppose that's his house, right? Huh. So, we have to go up here because then we can jump down. Oh, there's a cutscene. Pujo, hello there. Some of my buddies are great wizards, not powerful at all, but great nonetheless. They can summon crates, very useful to put on buttons sometimes. Goodbye! Bye Purjo, thank you for your information. I appreciate it. So there's a wizard, you can see right there, but what I want to do is I first want to not get the coins. I was like, you know what, if I just don't jump, I suppose I can just run down. Wait, I want to get these coins. Oh yeah, I did it. I'm too good at this game. So we have a wizard over here, so we can talk to the wizard, pressing Y. And the wizard will now summon a box. In this situation, the box is being put on the platform where it's supposed to go. Now, obviously, as you guys will be able to guess, that won't always be the case. We will have situations where we will have to move the box from a platform to a button and stuff. So there's going to be way more stuff to do with this puzzle. It's going to be way more expanded upon. But, you know, it's a very simple representation of what the box does. So I want to jump up here. Can I just go through here? Possible? Wah, bam. Alright, we're sitting at 137 coins. Over here. I'm just kind of scouring the area. Like I mentioned, I don't want to go fully completionist on this game, but I do want to take my sweet time. I don't want to rush through the game. It's not going to be a speed run. You know, it's going to be a relaxed playthrough. I'm just going to be sitting here, chilling a bit. And we're gonna have a good time, guys. So, we're on the bridge, we're actually zooming out. The graphics in this game, they're nothing too spectacular, but I do like the art style itself. And I really would like to see what this game could do if this game were, for example, on the PC. And just, you know, see the full resolution for this game, because that would be cool. So we have a wizard. We can talk to the wizard. Excuse me. And what the wizard does is it puts a block on this pedestal here. Now we also have this place right here. But if we stand on one of them, then of course it won't remain open. I'm not entirely certain what this puzzle is about, but I think if I put this on here, yeah. So the game is sort of tricking you. At first I was like, wait, I do have to have pressure on both pressure pads, because if I have pressure on both, then the door opens. But how do I keep pressure on both? So I was just standing here and trying to throw the box on this, and while it was midair, I was moving, and then I realized, wait a second, the door's open by just putting a block on this one. So I feel like the game sort of tricks you here, which is kind of cool. It prepares you for some puzzles later on, because otherwise, obviously, what I just mentioned is going to become more relevant later on. But I just found it rather funny. So we have Staff Pulse. We can open up a door. And now you may remember, guys, I showed you this a while ago. I showed you this when we had like the secret platforms. So you're only being told about it right now, so you would miss the first of the hidden coins. Which of course is not a big deal, like I mentioned, the coins aren't that important, but it's a nice touch. I like it. So I'm moving into a bit more of an enclosed area once again. We've got a coin over here. We have got a guy, Bert the Handy. Hi there, I am Bert the Handy, mechanic. I am also the ruler of Mandragora. Oh wait, he's the ruler of Mandragora, but we first... Didn't we meet the leader as well? I'm not sure what's going on over here. I have received complaints about the heat in the temple. Now I have spent what feels like as an eternity fixing all the ancient air vents on the island. Ah, fresh air. So nice to be able to be inside again. Now I will make my way back home to my beloved greasy hamlet. Goodbye. Goodbye, Bert. Thanks for telling us about all the, you know, fixing you've done. You're a good fixer-upper, I suppose. Like, look at this area, guys. It looks pretty cool, doesn't it? Like, it actually shows you quite a bit of depth. You can see very far below. You can't even see the bottom, per se. And this reminds me... I feel like, for some reason, this game reminds me of Legend of Grimrock, while Legend of Grimrock is a completely different game, guys. It's like, it's two entirely different things, but it does somehow remind me of it. It reminds me of the last level of it, where you're like in a castle and you're climbing up and up and up and up, and you look down and it's like, oh, it's so deep down there. And oh, it's cool. I like it when games do that. There's a wonky creature here. I'm not entirely certain what that is about. I think it's just to you know, make you wonder about. I don't think there's anything to do with it. I don't think I can interact with it or anything, but nonetheless. So we can start moving across these bridges, keeping my eye out for any potential secret blocks, because what happens when there's a secret block is you see some sparkling stuff in the area, so it sort of resembles that, like there's something there. And we have an elevator, so let me go into the elevator. I think we're going down. Can't remember. So I like how there's different areas as you can see, but you don't always go to these areas, so you create the image of there being a much bigger world. So I'm not sure whether we went up or down, honestly. I think we might have actually gone up. I honestly don't know. So we are now beneath the Sun Temple. So we apparently went down. I'm assuming where we just were was the Sun Temple. I can't remember for certain, but that's most likely the case. That's this weird looking statue right here with an open mouth. Now, the puzzler in me immediately thought, hey, that looked like a receptacle. I might have to like fire a bolt into it to activate like some sort of thingy. Well, no. Actually, they seem to be entirely cosmetic. So, I was just overthinking once again. Once again, we have one of those weird thingies. And there it is. Ghastly. Hello, Elli. You will never catch me. I am to be the guardian now. You are getting too close. I will have to make some precautions. Ancient air turns to fire. So he's using some sort of magic to... Oh, sorry, she. It's a she, but he looks like a he. She looks like a he. It, he, she is. Something like that. I'm honestly not sure. I'm going to be calling her he pretty much the entire time. So guys, here we have a different puzzle. You can see we have an orb of some kind. We have some, you know, platforms that go up and go down. We have fire that we can't cross. Of course, if we walk into it, we take some damage, which is rather obvious, I suppose. And we seem to have some sort of a pressure pad. Now, I'm going to be ending the episode right here, guys. So feel free to leave comments down below thinking how you might solve this. I'll be back very soon. Have a nice day, guys, and I'll see you around.